What's going on, everyone? This is Sheets, and we're going to be going over the overnight lineup builds for that which locks overnight, that being the League of Legends slate as well as the tennis slate. Um, there's one decision I still want to make in LOL. Um, so first of all, we're playing again the team fight 35 lineups, the double buff 35 lineups, and one of the Triumphant Warrior. And what my exposure is going to be really depends on this one decision. So, like, if I just decide to go all four threes, this is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Um, Mostly IG, and then basically even amount of top esports and BLG, and some amount of FPX. I did run the Sims, so hopefully that gets me, a decent shot to be unique, I suppose. But IG, BLG, Top Esports, all of them pretty much the same amount of four mans. Don't have any four mans for FPX. So uh, if I did decided to not demand, actually I do have 142 actually. But if I decided to not demand um four threes, I just want to see what it would look like here. Okay, so stack exposure. So instead of, I thought I X'd out, yeah. So instead of, let's do this instead. What we can do is I want to rebuild without this restriction. So hold on. Just to see what it would look like. Because I know that that's the way to get more unique, but the lineups that I've been getting with that technique has been really poor. So let's just build just yeah, we'll build 1,500, I guess. And this time we're going to allow the four twos and that kind of stuff. I guess while this is happening, I can just show you straight up the tennis exposures. I don't really think I'm changing too much of this, but so what we've been very fortunate about is that our ownership projections have been pretty good regarding the field lineups that we're setting. And once you know you have a good field lineup, then you could run these sims with a lot of confidence. We were really close to winning everything today. CKK, who's an extraordinarily good player, he just got, he just did a little better than we did. So we got like second and sixth. He got like first and fourth or something like that. So today, this is our big stand after running the Sims and our projections, and that's this Giovanni. I can't pronounce the guy, that Pericard. Anyway, we have 68% of him at 7K. So that's going to be our big stand over there. Let's see. This LPL is done yet? No, not yet. And then I'm probably just going to stick with those four threes that I talked about earlier. But we'll take a look at it at least. Well, this happened. There's one other projection that I wanted to look at, which I didn't have earlier. Let me just see something. Let me see if they have a projection on how they end up also, but yet maybe she's out. We're not sure. Find out what's going on here. Maybe Simikova has another opponent. See if we can't do a little research on that. Let's look at the sofa tennis, I guess. Maybe that'll have it. What did we say? Bolsova, is she even playing? Yeah, so she is playing. I don't know why I don't have a projection on her. So look at it a little bit later. Okay, so we'll run the Sims again. Well, before I do that, let me see what I'd be getting. And I'd be getting, some 4 2s. And what would those look like? Well, before I do that, let me see what the exposures would be. Well, I mean, we can't do 100% IG. We could, but again, those are exposures that are not really sim based. So okay, looks a little more of a distribution, and then decent amount of these 4 2s. But let's take a look at them, what they look like. Um, it's like 369 by himself in the top. Top esports in the team position with all these BLGs up over here. I don't know about any of this. Yeah, if it was like it's like a 5 game slate, I could put BLG in the team or something like that. Hope the rest of the team doesn't do well, but these lineups don't make too much sense to me. So we are going to not play them. So we're going to stick to those 4 3s that we said before. Real quick, we'll take a look at the bad day of baseball tonight. By the way, oh man, smoked. Let me just take a look and see what the Trump the Warrior looks like. So this is actually the 4 2, huh? I just can't imagine. I mean, I guess it's fine. But I kind of want to resim this and see what I get. That's tennis. We'll try this one more time. Make sure that I put the right data in. Let's see. Contests. And it looks as though I did put the Triumphant Warrior info in. No, I did not. I did. Oh, look at that. Okay. That's explains that. So first place, again, make this 33, cash 20, user entries 1, and only 12 entrants. Okay, so we didn't even have this one simmed. Okay. So let's sim this one against the Triumphant Warrior then. Do this. This looks a little bit better. We'll save this one to the Triumphant Warrior. That's all the changes we need to make. And we're in good shape. All right. So we have IGBLG for the Triumphant Warrior. Gelati really, really likes what's his name, the other side of that, Top Esports. So we're kind of bucking somebody who I really respect there, but I don't know. I'm going to go for DFS. I'm just going to go with my projections here. And that's going to pretty much do it. I'll unlock this at like 5 in the morning, and that'll do it. Good luck.